Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Today guys, I'll be checking out this interesting video and it's titled 30 plus woman exposes emotional intelligence problem in females. And you guys, I'm super excited as always. If you're here to subscribe to this channel, please consider subscribing, give this video a massive thumbs up, comment, share and all that good stuff. And without much ado, let's see what this video is all about.
Women are not emotionally intelligent, and when a woman says that she wants emotional intelligence from a man, what she really means is that she wants a man to be able to change his behavior to make sure that she isn't the one being out of control with her emotions because she's not able to control them herself. It means that the men in their lives have to behave a certain way to essentially make her behave correctly, because she doesn't know how to control her own self and her own emotions, and she's not emotionally aware of things that are going on around her.
I always say this, and I still will. Women's mouths move faster than their brains think. Women are irrational and illogical human beings. Don't listen to the politically correct cucks who answer no. You see, throughout human history, there has been a constant evolutionary pressure on men to go out and get resources from the world around them. But that same pressure was not there for women. For them, surviving and reproducing meant they needed to get resources from men and from the tribe. These separate constraints led to a fundamental divergence in male and female behaviors. Men learned to manipulate the environment. Women learned to manipulate men. It's not that women were incapable of obtaining resources from the environment directly, only that they were prevented from doing so due to their role as mothers. The women could not leave their children alone for 3 days while they went on hunting expeditions because they would find their children deceased upon return. Since men were genetically selected based on their effectiveness in extracting resources from the physical world, they developed a keen preference for making sense of it. The more rational, reasonable and logical the man, the more efficiently he could provide for his family. This doesn't mean women are incapable of logic and abstract reasoning. Of course they are. Merely that if faced with a choice between logic, the volcano god cannot possibly exist because A, B and C, and group acceptance, the whole tribe believes in the volcano god, they will always choose the latter. They don't have the same compulsion for logical consistency and making sense of the world in a rationally coherent way, as men do, because social conformity has always been more conducive to their survival. This is why the horoscope pages in the newspaper are read mainly by women. Women did not deal directly with the environment in order to obtain provisions, but rather with people. This meant they needed to develop skills that men didn't, such as emotional perception and manipulation. This is why women are so much better than men at noticing who is feeling uncomfortable at a social gathering or intuiting who has ulterior motives. It is also the reason they know how to drive men insane with jealousy or invoke their compassion and pity by playing the victim. It helps them get resources. More men than women watch sports, and more women than men watch soap operas. Generally, when men watch sports on TV, they see strategies, tactics, and methods of beating the competition to reach certain goals. Most women view it as just a form of entertainment. When women watch soap operas, men see it as entertainment. Women, however, see strategies, tactics, and methods of beating the competition to reach certain goals. In short, it's not that women don't know how to be logical and rational, but rather that they prefer to keep group harmony over perceiving the world accurately. Women are less literal and remember past events in terms of what they were feeling at the time. See this example. On the way to get sushi, a guy sees traffic is heavy and says, "Hey, how about we stop for pizza instead?" Wife doesn't like the idea and does not notice traffic, but says, "That's fine." The guy is paying attention to a lane change and the time, not noticing a minor pause or voice inflection. Men are less adept at picking up non-verbal cues. Months later, in some unrelated argument.
Wow, you guys, this is a very interesting video, and what this guy is saying in this video is nothing but the truth, because women are emotional beings, but they are not emotionally intelligent. Hence, they are always looking for men to blame because they cannot handle their emotion. They shift the blame to men, saying that the men are not paying attention to them emotionally. Meanwhile, they cannot handle their emotional problems by themselves. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Do you think this guy is making sense? And if you do, leave it in the comment section down below. And if you don't, also leave it in the comment section down below. And you guys, let's wrap this video up.
The woman brings up that the guy never takes her opinion into consideration. Women feel in the moment so many things feel like always or never. Then brings up the pizza instead of sushi night, that he is so inconsiderate. Having gone out for sushi a few times since that night, the guy struggles to remember what to him was an inconsequential event. Eventually, he recalls, then says, "You said it was fine." Now the woman is faced with the fact that what she said literally does not match the message she intended at the time, and now recalls. For her to then agree with the guy, "Oh yes, you're right," is unpalatable because 1. She distinctly recalls accurately from her point of view that she communicated wanting sushi. 2. Acknowledging the literal meaning as the correct meaning would in effect make her very real feelings misaligned with agreed facts. Also, these women are not arguing because they care about accuracy of historical conversation. They are arguing because they feel badly, and all the facts are ancillary to this real feeling. The guy then thinks, word cloud over his head, "I got it. I'll calm her down and end her anger by proving I do consider her opinion. Once I lay out the facts, she will realize the feelings are unnecessary. Funny, really, given I consider her opinion." He then lists out and recalls with perfect accuracy all the nights they went for sushi at her request, between that night and now. Emotions invalidated. Don't feel bad, it was an honest mistake. Boom. Like a nuclear bomb, she reads about 50 insults into his effort to prove her wrong. Now she is irate. The original argument is no longer on her mind. Now she has a dozen other arguments taking priority in her thoughts. Because she is mad, she has no interest in explaining them, but instead just pelts the guy with parts of each, then chews him out for listing all the sushi nights. You keep track? Is that what I mean to you? This is a no-win minefield. The thing is that you cannot reason a person out of a position they did not reason themselves into. Add this to the different communication styles, and it's a downward spiral. In reality, the whole issue was because she could not fit into her favorite jeans and just wanted to feel loved and validated. For what it's worth, young boys often play in large groups. They shout over one another and jockey for position. There is no room for nuance or verbal inflection. Literal communication with verbal dexterity are the coin of their realm. Young girls often spend time in groups of 2 to 3. In grade school, they cycle through a few best friends one at a time. Non-verbal communication and knowing how the other feels are the critical skills they learn. Further, knowing how the other feels makes the details and literal record ancillary. In closing, it's not necessarily that there is no logic to how women act or what they say. Surely the reasoning or cause and effect of their conversations could be flow-charted and mapped out. The thing is that no man has the subject matter expertise to diagram such a dialogue. So here we are for thousands of years with the same dilemma. So to men, women appear to have no reason or logic, because within the context of language and the literal meaning of what is said, it's an accurate conclusion. 2 languages, 2 contexts, and no Google Translate available.
Wow, you guys, that was such a beautiful word from manhood. Let me know what you guys think about this particular video. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.